We've got a 2011 ALCS rematch. We'll see the Detroit Tigers facing the Texas Rangers. And we're ready to get this ballgame going out in Texas. Gary Thorne and crew with the call.
Everybody in baseball loves to watch his at-bats. Even opposing pitchers go, we'll get a chance to watch Adrian Beltre. Defending their home turf today, the Texas Rangers here in Arlington. Thank you for being with us. 2K Sports brings you Major League Baseball live this Saturday afternoon. Thorne, Phillips, and Crow. Starting pitcher, that'll be Derek Holland. Steve, what do you think the strategy is going to be against this Detroit powerhouse?
Well, you love the development of Derek Holland growing into being a starting pitcher right now. A great fastball with late movement and jump on the hitter. He's got a quality breaking pitch and a changeup as well. He's learning every time out and improving every time.
Jimmy Leyland's put this lineup together for this ball game. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, the hardest thing in baseball to do is to find a switch hitter, a catcher who can hit, and a guy who can hit in the middle of the lineup. Victor Martinez can solve all your problems. A great switch hitter, a catcher, and he hits in the middle of the lineup, and he is clutch. This guy is a winner.
It's Dirks at the plate. We're just about ready for the first pitch.
Left fielder, number 12, Andy Dirks.
He swings and drives this one. And Martin brings that one in. That's one away.
Fielder, number 48, Corey Hunter.
Now we'll take a quick look at the Rangers, see where they are positionally.
Defense has been a problem for this club, and when you take a look at the number of errors they've committed, it's in the bottom 5 in the American League. They just have not been able to make the plays like other teams have to be able to get big outs.
Contact. That one high in the air, but that's going to be foul down the right side. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's one down here.
Well, little action going right now for this team. A single here with one out. Little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can bring him across.
And it's Miguel Cabrera now.
Well, the Tigers still have a sour taste in their mouth from getting knocked out of the playoffs last year by the Texas Rangers. A tough way to go out. Game 1, one-run game. Then extra inning losses in games 2 and 4. A great matchup that just came up a little short.
And this rolls all the way to the wall. And here's Hunter going to try to score. And he's in there to score all the way from first base.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but he gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
And here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And he'll take an extra base on this one. It's rolling towards the wall. And Cabrera will score.
Now batting for the Detroit
What
Tigers.
more do you need to see? Now you have to question his confidence. Giving up 3 straight hits. Not much going right out there at this point.
And Victor Martinez now with one away. Just one player picking up after another, Steve. This is a good offensive show going on, and they're climbing the ladder with it.
Well, going into this game, I didn't know exactly when we'd see runs put up on the board, but I guess we have our answer now.
And that'll put Martinez on at first now. Fielder scores.
Now batting.
Well, the pitcher's got to be thinking to himself, what do I have to do to get an out? That's now 4 straight hits he's given up.
One down. Here's Alex Avila. And they've not had to struggle here at the plate in this game. They just keep building on this lead.
Gary, it's still early in this game, but there is a chance this could get out of reach even before we get out of this inning.
Got a classic here, maybe one of these stop the bleeding scenarios going on.
Well, classic stop the bleeding, but not classic pitching so far. This offense taking advantage of the opportunity.
Good eye by Alex Avila as he lays off that pitch, and that'll even up his count.
No, it's really only these games versus the AL West and interleague play that the Tigers had problems last year. They were very good against the Central and Eastern divisions.
2 away. And interesting, Steve, in those numbers against the American League West, they played better against the better teams, Johnny.
Yeah, the way it worked out, they were combined 2 games under 500 against the A's and Mariners and 2 games over 500 against the Angels and Rangers.
And Johnny Peralta in. His career batting average, .216 against the Rangers.
And it just seems like there's always that one team that you struggle against, and this happens to be the team for him.
Swings, lines this one back up the middle. Throws to first, side is retired. Great execution, knocking in some runs right from the get-go. The Tigers lead it 3-0.
Now batting for the Texas Rangers.
Let's take a look at the starting pitcher we've got for Detroit.
Number 5.
Steve, he faces this Texas lineup today. What's his focus?
Boy, Doug Fister is a guy that is significantly underrated. Very strong year getting traded to the Detroit Tigers last year. The ability to get great angles with his height on that fastball to work down in the zone and then have an exceptional slider that falls off the plate.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Kensler now cut that swing down.
Oh, he doesn't like to mess around. You get 0-2 on him, he's coming at you with the fastball.
And Ian Kensler swinging right through that one. That is strike 3.
You know, sometimes in the back you go 5, 6, 7 pitches as they start to foul off the 0-2 count. I like that he went right at him aggressively, strikes him out on 3 pitches.
Here's a chance to show you that lineup for the Rangers. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, I love the big Puma, Lance Berkman. I mean, there's so many things he can do. When you can hit for power from both sides of the plate and you play with the love and passion that he plays with, I mean, one of the funnier guys in the game of baseball, you're going to love watching this guy perform.
And that finds the outside corner for strike 1.
Well, as great as 2011 was, it ended in another heartbreak, losing their 2nd consecutive World Series, just a whisker away from getting their first World Championship ever.
Good changeup. It's quickly 0-2. And that 0-11 World Series Steve was talking about will forever live with the idea that Texas twice was 1 strike away from a championship, John, and they could not get it.
Yeah, and the Rangers shouldn't try to dwell on that. It was a tremendously successful season. Forget about losing 2 straight World Series and thinking of the accomplishment of winning 2 straight American League pennants.
Now we'll take a quick look at the Tigers and how they're out there positionally on defense. John, thoughts on the fielders here?
Well, outfielders are usually the wow factor guys, and Torrey Hunter has been the guy who has made the most wow plays I've ever seen as far as outfielders go. Any position he plays, center field, right field, he has the ability to go above the wall and rob someone of a home run and make that spectacular play.
It's strike 1, can't make contact on the fastball.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
The pitch. That's a strike. Berkman's going to have to take a defensive stance now. And Lance Berkman misses. That's going to be strike 3. Quick inning for Doug Fister. An impressive start. He tallies 3 strikeouts. That should motivate those bats coming up. Next up, Tigers. And a rather warm day to be out there in that field. You're going to sweat it out here in Texas today. And we're going to see Garcia here. He's going to get us started. 2nd inning. It's fouled away. Swung on, hit down the line and left. This one into the corner, and goodbye home run. The Detroit Tigers put up some more. So the lead now stands at 4. A solo home run, pushing them out in front a little further. A little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen. Detroit just looking to tack on more runs. They better shut it down before it gets away from them.
And Murphy's going to play it. And he's able to put it away. It's Dirks at the plate. Now, this is a kind of an interesting breakdown. The Take a look at the pitch types that were thrown that have been hit for a base hit or better.
Well, guys, his two-seam fastball's gotten hit twice already.
You know, I think it's not the only pitch that's hurting him, John. With 5 total hits here and still being in the second inning, he's got an overall command issue. Pitch selection certainly being part of that.
Lined up the middle, and it's through. That's a base hit. And that's going to bring Torrey Hunter to the plate.
That's a good slider right there. That's a good piece of hitting. Staying with that breaking ball, waiting to read the break over the plate, and putting a good swing on it.
Singled and scored his last time around. Here's the delivery. Hunter fouls that one away. Back up the middle, and he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now. That'll bring Miguel Cabrera up.
Third base.
Well, he gets the curveball on the outer part of the plate, but he does a good job of not trying to pull it. He goes right back up the middle. Nice job.
Had an RBI double his last time. First pitch on the way. There's a swing, line drive, center field, and that'll get him aboard. They're on a roll, and he's in there.
Coming to bat.
Well, now after giving up 3 straight hits, the manager has to start thinking about getting somebody up in the pen. Well, there are days when you just don't have it, and clearly this was one of those days. Now let's see if the bullpen can slow this offense down.
Just one player picking up after another, Steve. This is a good offensive show going on. There's a swing and a ball hit high, deep to right field. And goodbye home run. The Detroit Tigers put up some more. With that 3-run homer, they just extended their lead.
So many different threats in this Detroit lineup, and everybody producing today, Gary.
Number 41, Victor Martinez.
And Martinez ready to start the at-bat. First pitch. There's a swing and a ground ball. Oh, boy, this is getting a little ridiculous here. Looks like batting practice. That's going to bring up Alex Avila.
Well, this is getting ugly right now. I mean, he's given up hit after hit after hit. This offense has clearly figured him out. How much longer can you leave him in and take a beating?
Flew out last time. Swung on, lined over the first baseman's head. This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases. And he pulls into second base. That will be a double.
Now he's surrendered 3 straight hits. He's got to bounce back and get this guy. He needs an out.
There's Johnny Peralta now with the RBI opportunity. He's gone 2 for 3 lifetime off Derek Lowe. A smash. Goodbye. Home run, good for 3. With that 3-run homer, they just extended their lead. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen. Well, it's a hitting coach dream come true right here. Everybody's hitting the ball.
In there, and this is going to be trouble. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall. And he's in at second with a double. 1 out.
Well, all pitchers are taught to keep the ball down in the strike zone. Not too many hitters can go down and get one right there in that particular spot. But this guy absolutely loves that pitch. That's why he's on base.
And Infante's batting. He flew out his last time up. That one falls. This should bring home Garcia. And Garcia will score.
Well, this is remarkable. He cannot get anybody out. I mean, you talk about 6 consecutive hits. I mean, they're going right through the lineup one after another. Everybody's swinging the bat well.
It's Dirks at the plate. We've seen this club's offense, and I think we're going to see some more. They're running away with it, Steve. Here's the first pitch. Line drive fouled off towards first. Here's the pitch. Line shot into center field. And there's another one. They really are stringing these hits out.
Well, they need a big out right here, Gary. I mean, they're giving up some runs in this inning. They need to get outs right now just, again, to show that they can get them. There's going to be some tired arms in that bullpen tomorrow, putting an awful lot of pressure on tomorrow's starter because they're going to burn through this pen today.
Had a base hit his last time up. 2 for 2 in the game. But the throw is wide. He's in there at second. And he scores from second base.
They need to get it out right now. I mean, this offense just has kept the pressure on them. They need to regroup and get an out.
Miguel Cabrera hitting with 2 on. Now, definitely not an overstatement to say this offense may not be stoppable today. He delivers. There's contact. He drove it well. And he drops back to the runner on his way to third.
Coming to bat for the Detroit Tigers, first baseman, number 28.
And a chance here with 2 away for Prince Fielder. He homered earlier in the ballgame. And here's the first one. Hit in the dirt. And that ball gets through, and the runner's going to come home.
Coming to bat.
Oh, with that big hit right there, he only needs a triple to complete the cycle. But hey, that's the toughest one to get. Let's see if he can do it.
2 on with a couple away, Victor Martinez. Now, definitely not an overstatement to say this offense may not be stoppable today. That'll do it as Cruz puts it away. Not before they really opened this thing up with 3 long balls. Tigers, they are in control.